Listen up. Glass matters. You can have the most expensive rifle in the world, but if you cannot see the target, you cannot hit the target. A lot of guys in the comments ask me, Jeff, what scope should I put on my new .22 Magnum? Do I need to spend $1,000? The answer is no, absolutely not. For rimfire ranges inside 150 yards, you need clear glass, you need durability, and you need a warranty that actually works. Today, we are breaking down the top 5 Vortex Scopes that deliver serious performance for under $250. We have tactical options for your Kel-Tec, classic options for your Henry, and a #1 pick that is arguably the best value on the market today. Let's get into it. Number 5. We are kicking this off with a scope that proves you do not need to empty your bank account to get reliable performance. The Vortex Vanquish 3-9x40. This is the entry-level drug into the world of serious glass. If you spend all your cash on the rifle and only have a single Benjamin left in your wallet, this is where you land. Let's be real for a second. Is it gonna win any beauty contests? No, it is a basic utilitarian tool. But under the hood, it features a single-piece aircraft-grade aluminum tube that is nitrogen purged and O-ring sealed. That means when you are out in the humid morning air waiting for a squirrel, the lens is not gonna fog up and ruin your shot. I threw one of these on a beat-up truck gun last year and let it bounce around on the floorboard for 6 months. It held zero like a champion. However, I have to give you a veteran warning. The turrets on this thing are not exactly precision instruments. They feel a bit mushy, like turning a volume knob through a bowl of thick oatmeal. You're not gonna get those crisp, audible clicks that you find on high-end tactical gear. And do not expect miracles when the sun starts to dip below the horizon. The glass coatings are decent, but in low light, the image gets a little grainy. But for an entry fee of around $100, it's a rugged piece of kit that does the job without complaint. It's cheap, it works, and if it breaks, Vortex replaces it. Number 4. Next up, we are looking at the bread and butter of the rimfire community, the Vortex Crossfire 2-7x32. This is the scope you want on your Henry Golden Boy or that rugged Ruger American. Here is why. It respects the balance of your rifle. It is compact, it is lightweight. It does not turn a handy brush gun into a top-heavy anchor that fights you all day. The magic number here is the magnification range, 2-7. At 2 power, you get a massive field of view, perfect for tracking a rabbit that is bolting through thick cover. But crank it up to 7 power, and you have enough magnification to take a surgical headshot on a squirrel at 75 yards. Under the hood, this scope features fully multi-coated lenses, which is technical speak for glass that actually lets light through instead of reflecting it away. The standout feature, though, is the eye relief. It is long, it is forgiving. You do not have to crawl up the stock or hunt for the sight picture. You just throw the rifle to your shoulder and the crosshairs is exactly where it needs to be. It feels natural. However, I need to manage your expectations. This is not premium glass. When the sun starts to dip and you are looking into deep shadow, the image quality takes a hit. It gets a little flat, like looking through a window that needs a good cleaning. Also, the parallax is fixed at 50 yards. That's great for rimfire, but if you try to stretch it out to 150, you might notice some error if your cheek weld is not perfect. But for a street price hovering around $130, you are getting a workhorse that punches way above its weight class. It's simple, it's effective, and it just plain works. Number 3. Now, we are shifting gears completely. We are leaving the traditional hunting world behind and entering the tactical zone. The Vortex Crossfire 2, 1-4x24. This is an LPVO, low-power variable optic. If you were running that Kel-Tec CMR-30 we talked about, or a tactical AR-style platform, this is the optic you need. Forget about high magnification. This scope is about speed. At 1 power, you run this thing with both eyes open, just like a red dot sight. It allows you to transition between targets fast, clearing a barn or defending a hallway without losing your peripheral vision. But here's the trick. You can crank that throw lever up to 4 power, and suddenly you have enough magnification to identify a threat or pop a coyote at 100 yards. Under the hood, it uses a robust 30mm main tube. This gives you a wider range of adjustment for elevation and windage compared to the standard 1-inch tubes found on cheaper scopes. It features the V-Bright reticle, which puts a battery-powered red dot right in the center of the crosshairs. In low light, that dot glows like a radioactive ember, drawing your eye instantly to the point of impact. However, I have to be brutal with you. This is not a lightweight system. By the time you add the mount and the battery, you are adding some serious ounces to your rig. It feels like strapping a brick to the top of your lightweight carbine. And the illumination knob, it is stiff. Turning it feels like trying to open a stuck pickle jar with greasy hands. You're gonna fight it. But for a price tag hovering around $200, it gives you a tactical capability that traditional scopes simply cannot match. This is a solid choice for speed, but wait until you see the precision beast sitting at number 1.
Number 2. We are stepping up the game. We are leaving the entry-level gear behind and crossing the line into serious performance. The Vortex Diamondback, 4 to 12 by 40. This is where the magic happens for the dedicated hunter. If you're serious about pest control or putting meat on the table, this is the tool you reach for. The biggest upgrade here is the optical system. It features aircraft-grade aluminum construction with argon gas purging. Why does that matter? Because argon molecules are larger than nitrogen molecules, which means they stay inside the tube longer, keeping your glass fog-proof for decades, not just years. When you look through this glass, the difference is immediate. The colors pop, the edges are crisp, and you can see deep into the shadows, which is critical when a coyote is lurking in the brush at twilight. It feels solid in the hand, like a piece of military hardware, not a consumer toy. However, I have to keep it real with you. The eye box on the Diamondback is tight. It is unforgiving. You have to keep your head in the exact right spot. If you shift your cheek weld even a fraction of an inch, you lose the picture. It takes practice to get consistent behind this glass. And the magnification ring, it is stiff. Turning it feels like trying to twist a jar lid that has been glued shut. But for a street price of roughly $200, you are getting clarity that rival scopes costing twice as much. It is rugged, it is precise, and it is a worthy upgrade for any Rimfire rig.
Number 1. This is it. The undisputed champion of value. The Vortex Sonora 4 to 12 by 44. I keep recommending this scope because, frankly, I do not know how they manage to sell it this cheap. It sits in a sweet spot that usually does not exist. It gives you the generous eye relief of the Crossfire, but pairs it with a massive 44mm objective lens. That extra glass up front, it acts like a light vacuum. It sucks in photons, giving you a bright, usable image even when the sun is already dipped below the tree line. Under the hood, it utilizes a dead-hold BDC reticle. This is critical for the .22 Magnum cartridge because once you push past 100 yards, that bullet starts to drop like a rock. Those hash marks give you instant holdover points, allowing you to walk shots onto a target without touching a dial. However, I have to be honest about the controls. The turrets on the Sonora are not great. They're capped, which is fine for hunting, but when you zero them, they feel soft. Turning them feels like pushing your thumb through wet clay. You do not get that positive metallic click that tells you exactly how much you've moved. You have to look at the dial to be sure. But for a price point of roughly $150, it is an absolute steal. It's tough, it's reliable, and it's backed by the legendary Vortex VIP warranty. If you drop it off a cliff, they fix it, no questions asked. That is peace of mind that you simply cannot buy with other budget brands. Stop overthinking it. Just buy the Sonora. There you have it. 5 options for every budget and every mission profile. Whether you're running a classic lever action, a modern bolt gun, or a tactical semi-auto, Vortex has a solution that will hold zero. Do not waste your hard-earned money on cheap, unbranded knockoffs from the internet. They will fail you when you need them most. Buy good glass, shoot straight, and protect what is yours. Check the description for the current best prices on these rigs. Train hard, stay safe, and I'll see you downrange.